Like, I really never thought felt really secure in myself in the show at all. And then I watched the episodes and I thought, oh my God, like they could have just given me that win.
Hi, I'm Tia Kofi and welcome to Attitude Tea Time in association with Taimi, where each week I'll be bringing you the freshly brewed tea on Drag Race UK Season 3 with the latest eliminee. And this week I'm joined by my favourite pointer sister. The river is here, everybody dive in. It's River Medway. River, it's so good to see you.
Hi Tia, how are you?
I'm great, but I'm very upset that you've been eliminated.
But all the best queens go home on this episode.
Well, I've heard a rumour. All the best queens go home at Snatch Game. It's so true. Let's talk about your Snatch Game. I just want to get this out of the way, okay? I don't want to dwell on the negative, so we're going to talk about your Snatch Game first.
Great.
Amy Childs.
Yeah.
Why?
Not my first choice.
What was?
Not my second choice. Not my third choice.
What was your first choice?
I had a few. Couldn't do some of them. Some of them had been done on season 2, which I wasn't aware of because of timings and airings. But Amy Childs is one of those voices that me and my friends just reenact how he sings all the time. And I was like, right, let me just go with it. Like, I think I'll be all right doing this. And I actually did do all right doing it, to be fair. And obviously, as you know, they don't keep everything in. So,
I couldn't possibly comment. But do you feel like you weren't the worst in the Snatch Game then?
Oh no, I was the worst. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was the worst. I wasn't bad, but I was the worst. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I do. It was a strong Snatch Game. You just...
I think there was a clear line between people that did Snatch Game really well and people that sort of just, like, people like me that was sort of just like playing this character and then not really going any further with sort of just playing a character. Do you know what I mean? Like, not really doing Snatch Game.
Yeah, but you know it was Snatch Game, right? So, yeah, so you weren't doing Snatch Game even though you knew it was Snatch Game.
Well, no, but the way that, so I think Ella, like, did Snatch Game. Like, Ella did Nigella. Nigella would not have said any of those things, but it was like Ella's interpretation of Nigella, which is why it was funny. But like, I sort of just did Amy Childs. Like, there was nothing more than just me going like, oh, I'm Amy Childs, I'm gonna say these lines. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you could have been helped out with some additional camera trickery, like a crash zoom in every time you scream. Do you know what I mean? Or like a little flash of thunder and lightning when you pretend to get possessed. But that didn't happen for you, unfortunately. Do you think your runway might have contributed to you being in the bottom 2?
Yeah, there's something about brown, round structures that people wear on the runway that maybe don't go down so well on Drag Race. I don't know whether you know anything about that or...
I mean, I don't know what you're referring to, but stay tuned for the fruit bowl and ice cream cone tour coming soon to the UK. There have been some comparisons. I've had quite a few tweets about it.
Right, only the best minds think of stuff like that.
I've got to ask, like, why weren't you wearing like a little panty underneath when you took that off? I was like...
I wasn't planning on it. Right, like I wasn't planning on. I thought it would look worse with a panty on underneath, to be honest.
So you thought wearing something over your bare tights would look worse than your bare tights?
Yeah, because it was like, like a full nude moment. Like, why not? What's fruitier than being naked in drag on RuPaul's Drag Race?
If you'd had like a tiny little banana there, I'd have bought it.
No, I was gonna do this. I full on was gonna do this on the runway. And then get to the end of the runway and then pull the bowl down and have like a banana and like 2 cherries there. And then I thought, no, I better not do that.
Oh, that's a shame. That could have
been... I should have. Like, maybe that might have... I mean, I still would have gone home. But I mean, I guess it would have been a bit more funny.
Do you think on the basis of your runway look and the judges' critiques, you might be feeling a bit of sour grapes?
No, they're quite sweet, actually.
Delicious. Not as sweet as Kitty's cherries and her confusing vines.
Veins. all the veins going through. I liked Kitty's look, to be honest, but I think unless you're looking at up close, it did look a bit veiny, yeah.
So we've got to talk about the runway looks as a whole, because you made quite a lot of your runways.
Yeah.
Was that a decision that you made for creative reasons or budget, or what was the reason?
She didn't have the money to pay people to make outfits, so she had to make them herself. And then they're acting like I'm a seamstress. I'm not. It's like, no, I didn't have a choice. Like, it's like that, or what else do I wear? Like, I had friends that helped me sew a lot of the stuff. Like, I think I paid 2 designers to make 2 of my outfits, and that was it. Everything else my friends sewed, or my friends helped me sew, and I just like bought the fabric and I did bits of it, and then I made some of the outfits. But yeah, it was literally like, there's so many things I could maybe have done, but I just like couldn't, which is a shame, but that's the name of the game, you know.
Well, now you can, babes. Now you can.
No,
are we gonna be seeing a revamped fruit bowl look anytime soon?
Well, the thing is, like, to get serious for a sec, like, I was so upset with that look, and I never wanted to wear it. Like, I really, really didn't. And then I left it like under my bed for so long, and I was like, I'm not gonna take pictures of this outfit. I'm never gonna wear it again. Blah blah blah. And then like last week, I was like, I better just take nice pictures of it. Like, I'm going to. And then I look back and I think, at the end of the day, like, I can't just focus on the good stuff. Like, I have to think about my entire experience and what I've learned from the experience, and like anything can be turned into a positive. And I was like, I'm going to shoot this look, and I've got some gorgeous pictures of it. And I just think, at least I made this outfit. Like, I did every single wig on the show. Like, none of the other queens can say that they did. I mean, Charity did a lot of her stuff as well. None of the queens that are still in the competition. It's just nice that a part of my drag is actually a part of me. Like, you can see parts of me in all of my outfits that I've made as well, as opposed to just show, which is absolutely fine if people want to showcase something else. But to me, it's really important that I showcased. I was like, I'm not wearing hair by someone else. Like, I have to do hair on my own.
It's your thing, and that's what you're showing. And
exactly.
We like really appreciate it.
And it's cheaper.
And it's cheaper. And that's the thing about Drag Race. That's the beauty of Drag Race, is that everyone gets to showcase a massive part of themselves. Yeah. And I think you might have noticed from the social media reaction that everyone's kind of fuming that they're 2 faves. I'm just quoting Twitter. They're 2 faves left this week. So I think you can take that one with you and just feel the love. Yeah.
Well, I wasn't expecting it. And I mean, you had a similar, like, you were like, I'd say you're a fan favorite too. And is it fair to say, like, you weren't expecting that when you filmed it?
Oh no, I thought everyone was gonna hate me.
Yeah. Well,
everyone did on the show, so not everyone.
Well, it's interesting. No, it is interesting how, like, the way I felt on the show is not how people have seen me on the show, which is for the better. Do you know what I mean? It's not like, oh, I felt great on the show and now everybody hates me. It's like I thought I wasn't going to have a great reaction. I didn't think I was going to make a big impact at all. And now I have, and it's like, oh my God, amazing, great, fab.
Well, we've got a lot in common, and obviously I didn't know any of the spoilers from the season, but as soon as the Meet the Queens came out, all of your fellow sisters were saying, I feel like you and River are going to be friends. And here we are, enemies.
Mortal enemies, yeah.
Absolutely. You and Anubis, you're on my list.
Great.
Right, we've got to talk about the lip sync.
Okay.
Ru said that you 2 did not give enough. And I'm just going to say it, I'm pretty sure you did 5 cartwheels.
I actually think I did about 10, but you didn't see them all. But I blacked out, to be honest. I don't really remember it. But I think I did a lip sync that matched the song. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be there all like, like, I'm not going to give that in Shout by Lulu. Like, I think I did good. I enjoyed it. I had fun. Like, me and Choriza there being stupid on stage, because that's what we do for a living. Like,
one of your highlights has got to be ding.
I don't remember that.
So on episode 1, you dressed as I think was it Peter Pan with a cone on his head? I'm not sure. The statue of Thomas Waghorn. And can I just say, me and River talk. So
yeah.
If anyone's going to come for me and tell me that I'm being really mean, we are actually friends.
I was going to say, we're being really like sarcastic, and I'm forgetting that people don't know that we're friends. So we just hate each other and being horrible to each other.
That's what happened on the first one. I'm not having it happen again. Thank you very much. But you dressed as the statue of Thomas Waghorn, and it was an iconic moment with your points and making Ru hysterically laugh. How do you feel about literally being everyone's favourite pointer sister and the most memeable moment of the season so far?
It just feels a bit weird, to be honest, because when I did what I did just made sense in my head. I thought, oh well, like anybody would do this. Like I'm dressed up as a statue, so of course this is what I'm gonna do. Like obviously, like it made sense in my head to do that. Like, so then everybody's like, oh my god, this is hilarious, and I'm like, it's not really. Like I'm just a statue pointing down the runway, but I guess not everybody's mind thinks the same as me, but the response has been really, really good. It's really, really nice.
It made sense to me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, of course I'm going to do that. I thought people were going to be like, yeah. Yeah. It's those ones.
We've got a connection. Yeah, it's the one where you go.
Yeah. This is the thing. Like, I know what I'm doing. Like, I knew what I was doing. Like, about halfway through, I was like, I know I'm gonna give them what they want. Do you know what I mean? It's like you have to, like, you know, play the game.
Absolutely, and you played it brilliantly. I think we've got to say the other iconic moment has to be the double elimination that took place. I mean, were you expecting that? Did you sort of think it's going to be both of us?
No, of course not. I thought Choriza was going to be saved because I thought she was doing much better than me in the competition and just competition. I thought she was doing much better than me in the competition, and I thought like she's going to go all the way, and like this is just my time to go. Like after the lip sync, I was like, yeah, Choriza's. I said to her, I was like, you've got this, and then neither of us had.
You say doing better than you in the competition, but if the fans are anything to go by, people are saying that you were robbed of a win last week in the advertising challenge, Drag Lexa. And a lot of people have said that you should have had a solo win for the girl group challenge as well. I'm not the one saying it. I'm just quoting the fans. Don't come for me.
You are the fans. You are the fan called Tia Kofi.
Every time I say the fans, what I mean is I want River to win. That's what I mean.
Just covering your own back. Yeah.
But did you feel like you were robbed of a win, particularly in Drag Lexa?
Well, it's weird because at the time I didn't. I thought, oh no, like maybe this is my time to go. Like I really never felt really secure in myself in the show at all. And then I watched the episodes and I thought, oh my god, like they could have just given me that win. But when you win something, it's so much more than getting a badge, right? And I feel like I got everything that you would get when you win. I just didn't get a badge. Do you know what I mean? So like, I'm not actually mad. I'm not mad. Of course I'm not mad about it. Like I've still had the reaction as if I did win something. So it doesn't matter to me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I totally remember what it's like to actually win a badge, so I can really empathise with that. I remember it so vividly.
Okay, at least I had one.
Yeah, literally, at least you had one. Yeah. Where is it? Have you still got it? Have you framed it?
It's in the packet, like on the bedside cabinet, I think.
Oh, keeping it as a prized possession then.
Well, the thing is, no, I had it hidden for a long time in case obviously like, people were like visiting my house. And then I got it out the other day, and then I was sitting on my bed, and then I was like, just put it down, and then I forgot about it. But it's still in the packet because I just want to keep it in there.
It's still in the packet just in case you fall on hard times and want to sell it on eBay. I'm with you, babes. I'm with you. I get it. Now, we have to talk about what was an absolutely incredible moment was you having a heart-to-heart with Ella about your mum and about the COVID situation. Mm-hmm. I have to ask, like, watching that back, was it a sort of moment of feeling like proud and happy, or did it bring back emotions?
I guess it's a mixture of both, and it always will be. I wasn't pressured into it, which is really nice, which is why I hope that it came across very authentic, because it felt very authentic, because it was. They really just gave me the space to speak my truth, and I did, and I just let it all out. and I just said everything how I was feeling, and I said what I knew I had to say, as in like, I was like, if I'm going to speak about this, I need to not hold back at all. And I think I did that. And when I watched that back, like, I still feel that, obviously, but I'm just in such a different place emotionally. But I'm glad it was nice to watch, knowing that other people could watch that and be like, oh my God, like me, like I get that. So that's really important to me. And this is the thing, there are so many important things on the show aside from, you know, a repeater badge. And that's what I never lose sight of, like the important things that come out of Drag Race. Which I think a lot of people need to remember as well. Yeah.
I think that conversation particularly was a really important thing because, as you said, you've sort of given a lot of people like something to look towards and feel sort of like hopeful and look up to you about, which is lovely. I also love the fact that Ella had that whole emotional conversation with you with her nipples out.
Yeah.
Which was also really gorgeous of her as well.
She's staring at me like, But this is the thing, she also just really just gave me the space to be like, this is your time to speak. And it was very much, this is why it felt so good to just like, and that was, we were like getting really close like around that point anyway. So it was really nice that it was with her. And it was just like, it really was just real. And also there were no cameras like right here or anything, which was good. It didn't feel like I was like, okay, now I have to talk about this. Oh, I need to, now, it was really good. And Ella was really great as well.
You know, if anyone comes for your fruit bowl, I am just going to remind everyone that you were going through that sort of emotional phase. We hadn't been earning any money during that time. And if they want to say anything, send them to me and I'll drop kick them while dressed as an ice cream cone. Do you know what I mean?
It doesn't faze me, to be honest. Like, I thought it was a funny look. Like, so what? Like, it's not that deep. It's drag. It's literally drag. Not that deep.
I thought it was great. Right, final few questions.
Yeah.
Let's do it quick fire style. How about that? Okay, are you and Scarlett okay now?
Best friends, honestly. We've had some of the best chats since the show. We're so good, and I just think people need to remember that like that is not a reflection of us and our friendships now. We're really good. I love Scarlett. I love all of them.
What was your favourite challenge while you were there?
Girl group, 100%.
What was your least favourite challenge while you were there?
Snatch Game.
Babe, same. And final question, as we wrap it all up, who is your pick to win the crown? Who's going to win it?
Doesn't really matter to me because it's not going to be me. So like any of them could win for all I care.
Babe, I didn't win either and I'm having a great time. I feel like we've got the same energy. It's going to be gorgeous. Have a good day, babes.
Thank you.
Wrapped up. Thank you for watching Attitude Tea Time, served to you in association with Taimi. Make sure you hit like and subscribe and join me, Tia Kofi, again next week for some more scalding hot tea. Bye, babes.